Bonjour, je m'appelle too. I hear ya. Yes, a nice. Happy Wednesday, you guys. Back again early with the next content. At the end of the day, guys, Wednesday. Wow, 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 wow. It's Wednesday already. Time waits for no one. I hope today, Wednesday, you get up and do the do. I hope today, Wednesday, you get up and go about something constructive and all of that. Big up the nice, clean, hardworking people that are out here working hard and making sure that ends can meet and all of them good things. Yeah? Big up on the nice, clean self. Wednesday, sending you Wednesday warmth and happiness. So from you see the title, you know we're not going at all. From you see the title, then you know we're down to business. From you see the title, then you don't know that we're gonna unweave the web of content. So good morning. Thank you for tuning in, Joshua, my loyal subscribers. Thank you for tuning in, or I should say my loyal subscriber. Thank you for tuning in, my brother. Let's get into the content now, quick and fast. So you know that a lot of places, when you're on the sex offender list, you get a pass at times or other things. So I'm going to get into the content quick and fast. So I'm going to read to the best of my ability. I'm not going to drag out the content because I got to run. 6:21 a.m. my time. Whenever time you see this content, hopefully you've come through and watch the content. Sex offenders to be denied asylum rights in new law. That's in the UK. So I'm going to read from the best of my ability. Asylum seekers will be denied the right to stay in UK if they have been convicted of sexual offenses the government has announced. Any offender sentenced more than a year in prison, as well as terrorists and war criminals, can currently be refused asylum and deported under the Refugee Convention. The government wants to widen the scope to include anyone convicted of a crime that would see them put on a sex offenders register in the UK, regardless of the length of their sentence. Home Secretary Yvette Cooper said this would ensure appalling crimes are taken seriously. Speaking to the BBC, Cooper said minister would move to classify sex offenders as particular serious crime, enabling the government to reject the asylum applications of sex offenders. Cooper also called for a stronger rules to stop judges blocking the deportation of migrants on human rights grounds. So remember that situation the other day that I came and spoke about the guy and the weed, and he end up on humanitarian grounds. He end up getting to stay in the UK. Well, it's almost the same thing with the human rights grounds, or human right grounds. Okay. Suggesting there could be a new framework set by Parliament in the future. Although she did not provide details, the government is currently reviewing how the right to a family life contained in Article 8 in the European Convention of the Human Rights. So remember, no matter what crime, long as you have a family, basically you have the right to a review, and then you could apply it in immigration cases where Article 8 European Convention Human Rights basically applied to immigration cases, like the case that I came and spoke to you guys about in the past. Let's continue. Which an update expected in the coming weeks. Article 8 has been used by some migrants and asylum seekers to successfully appeal deportation. Remember, I spoke about that. Asked about the issue on Radio's For Today program, Cooper, she had concerns about some of the individual cases where the government disagreed with the decision made in courts. Respect for family life supposed to be balanced against other issues, including against the public interest, including against the ability for the government to set its own policies, for the parliament to set policies, and for respect for border security and control, she added. It's not clear how many cases the change could affect, right? She doesn't know. The planned crackdown would apply to those committing offenses or offense that place them on a sex offender register in the UK. The Home Office also plans to apply to change to those convicted of sex offenses aboard if it is would qualify them for inclusion on the register in the UK. Oh no. So you hear what she said? If the Home Office also plans to apply to the change to the convicted of a sex offenses abroad. Okay? If it would have qualified them for inclusion on the register in the UK. Under sentencing guidelines, most sexual crimes in England and Wales carry recommended prison terms beyond a year. But first-time offenders and less serious examples of sexual assault exposure and sexual communication with a child could lead to custodian sentences after 12 months. Cooper said the changes would help tackle instances like the Abdul Izidi, who was granted asylum despite being convicted of sex offender. Izidi killed himself within hours after he was suspected of dosing his ex-girlfriend with corrosive liquid when he attacked her and her children in South London in January last year. So he dosed his girlfriend with corrosive liquid and attacked her and her children last year in South London. He was already on the sex offender register list after pleading guilty to charges of sexual assault and exposure in 2018 when he was granted asylum in 2020 following 2 failed attempts. So therefore they kept him in the country because of his wife, because of his girlfriend, but yet still attack her and the children that would make him stay in the UK under that Section 8. Oh no. The changes will be introduced through an amendment to the Border Security Asylum and Immigration Bill, which is currently making its way through Parliament. The government also plans to set 24-week deadline for appeals by foreign offenders and house asylum seekers, aiming to cut the backlog. Spurious legal claims. Conservative Shadow Home Secretary Chris Philip said legislation was too little too late and highlight how a record 10,000 people had crossed the channel this year already. Foreign criminals pose a danger to British citizens and must be removed. So you see how America is cracking up and removing? Well, UK is be cracking up and removing you all as well. You thieves, you people in UK ain't doing anything, just collecting money, sitting down on the government system and giving trouble. Well, look it out. Look it. They're going to deport you all. Let's continue. Foreign criminals pose a danger to British citizens and must be removed, but so often this is frustrated by spurious legal claims based on the human rights claims that asylum claims, he said. The Conservatives have already tabled tough, clear reforms to remove all foreign criminals and to disapply the Human Rights Act to the activists and lawyers cannot block deportation. But Labour voted against our measures. They are not serious about controlling our borders. The Home Office said that the harnessing artificial intelligence AI for processing asylum claims could also save up to an hour per case by summarizing interview transcript and assessing country advice. So right now they want to throw an AI in the mix of processing asylum claims, a computer. Oh no. A range of measurements to reform the asylum system are being introduced, including new powers for the Immigration Advice Authority to issue fines up to $15,000 for anyone involved in advising fraudulent claims for posing as an immigration lawyer who is not registered. Oh my. There will also be restriction on foreign offenders living in the community, including mandatory electronic tags, strict nighttime curfews, and enforced inclusion zone. So therefore, if there's a school and all of those things, you're not supposed to be around there. Right now, they're gonna tag you like a dog, put electronic tags on you. Ever Solomon, chief executive of the Refugee Council, welcomed efforts to resolve asylum cases quickly, but warned the use of AI could backfire if it produced flawed decisions that end up in the courts. The Law Society of England and Wales also raised concerns that the target for the appeal decision would be unworkable in practice, and the justice system is already struggling to cope with the current demand. So imagine that you're filling out for asylum seeker paper or documents and the AI say not, or the AI say yay. Okay? Why bother make AI do all of that when you can get somebody to sit there and do all of that, or hire more people to do those kind of things? So kiss my teeth literally and pass. Okay, guys? So right now, asylum seekers, look it, look it, look it. England is getting stricter. The UK is getting stricter, just like every other country, just like America, quite so. So happy Wednesday, you know. Big up you guys' nice clean self. Thank you for stopping by. Let's get into some more stuff. So we're going to run on and we're going to move on quick and fast, yes? Don't forget to like, comment, and share. And don't forget to subscribe as always. Okay? And for the loyal subscribers, thank you. And for the new ones, welcome. And for those who's watching and didn't subscribe, what are you waiting for? Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up and subscribe. Okay? If you can and if you choose to. Okay? No force, no fight. Please and thanks. Let's get into some more stuff. Okay. So now, guys, I'm going to come back and speak about the story. This story, she was convicted. Lady left her husband in the suitcase to die, who she zip up the husband in the suitcase. So we're going to come back and speak about the story another day, but I'm just giving you guys a highlight what I'm going to speak about a next day or maybe sometime later. Okay? Moving right on. Actually, let's get into some more stuff, okay? Let's get into some more stuff. Quick and fast, all right? So now, remember I came and spoke to you guys about Virginia Giuffre. Remember I spoke to you guys about her? Did I say to you that she basically killed herself, guys? Did I say that? Did I say she committed suicide and I told you guys and you guys may be like, oh yeah, where's the receipt? You always claim that you have some receipts. So where is the receipts, okay? Remember that? I said to you guys that she basically killed herself. Let's get to the news about it, okay? Quick and fast.
Virginia Giuffre, who accused Prince Andrew of sexual assault, has died. Her family say that she took her own life at her home in Australia. She was 41. Last month, it was reported she'd been in a serious car crash. She claimed disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein and his friend Ghislaine Maxwell had trafficked her when she was 17. Prince Andrew denied all the accusations against him, but reached an out-of-court settlement with her in 2022. Katie Watson reports.
Virginia Giuffre was one of the most prominent accusers of Jeffrey Epstein, the disgraced US financier accused of running a vast sex trafficking network. Giuffre claimed she was trafficked by him and forced to have sex with the Duke of York. This photo of them together, now infamous. Prince Andrew, though, has always denied the accusations. He reached an out-of-court settlement with her in 2022 that contained no admission of liability or apology. In an interview with Panorama in 2019, she stood by the accusations.
He knows what happened. I know what happened. And there's only one of us telling the truth.
In a statement, Virginia Giuffre's family said she was a fierce warrior in the fight against sexual abuse and sex trafficking. She was the light that lifted so many survivors. In the end, the toll of abuse is so heavy that it became unbearable for Virginia to handle its weight. We know that she is with the angels. Born in the US, the 41-year-old...
Up to that time, people, she wasn't allowed to see her children. So just imagine all of that, what you went through court, all of that that the public has to say to you, all that the pressure from those rich royalty people, and then you can't see your children. People will put a rope on their neck. People will kill themselves. So mental illness is real. Suicide out here is real, people. Be mindful. Let's continue. Not only that, guys, her lawyer had this to say, okay? So we have to drop everything in it. Her lawyer has this to say, okay?
Too much pain, too much torment. The consequence of years of abuse, not only by Epstein.
So far, Prince Andrew has not made any statement since the death of Virginia Giuffre. What is your response to that? Virginia.
Well, of course, it's very sad.
Her lawyer?
I think sadness is a predominant
That's her lawyer.
reaction. I think anger as well. Anger that our society let this happen to this extraordinary young woman. I think regret that we could not have done more to protect her. But I think at this moment, I think both sadness and also appreciation for the life that she led. She was an extraordinarily strong woman, ultimately brought down by years of abuse at the hands of Jeffrey Epstein, and then later years of verbal abuse and attacks by her collaborators.
And the legal courts.
But she accomplished a great deal. Without her courage and without her coming forward, Jeffrey Epstein would probably still be abusing young girls. So I think...
So we're not going to drag it out, people. So it's a sad day for the Virginia Giuffre family. Girl been through a lot. Through the public and all of these things, people. So we had to just kiss her teeth literally and pass. It's troubling and disturbing. Quite so. Okay? We also want to talk about some other things. All right? Give me a second. So let's talk about some other things. Quite so. Let's get to football, actually, for a second. All right? Let's get to football for a second. Now, I'm not sure if you guys realize that Deion Sanders' son was basically pranked a couple days ago by Atlanta Falcons coordinator, I believe, son that did that. People will shout out racist. People will shout out that's how these people can mind their business. And this is how these people get so petty and savage. Apparently, he got a prank call to say that he was ready to be on the team, which was not. So let's get into it quick and fast. Okay? So this is the situation. This is the guy who called and pranked him. Let's get into it. Quick and fast. NFL draft prank phone call. Okay?
Now to the NFL draft drama surrounding Shedeur Sanders. Deion Sanders' son was the victim of a prank phone call that led him to believe that he was about to be drafted by the New Orleans Saints. ABC's Lara Spencer has more.
This morning, the NFL investigating this prank call to draft hopeful Shedeur Sanders, son of NFL legend Deion Sanders, picking up the phone Friday, thinking it was a coach inviting him to join the team.
This is Mickey Loomis here, GM of the Saints.
How you doing?
Good, how are you, man?
Good, been waiting on you.
Yeah, we have. It's been a long wait, man.
No, for sure.
We're going to take you with our next pick right here, man.
Yeah. Yes, sir, let's be legendary.
But you're going to have to wait a little bit longer, man.
The caller abruptly hanging up.
What does that mean? You heard that?
You said you're going to have to wait a little bit longer.
Nobody got that number but coaches, strictly for that reason.
But it wasn't a coach or anyone from an NFL team.
It was this prick. It was this prick. The coach's son. Imagine that. Let's continue.
This is Mickey Loomis here, GM of the Saints.
Instead, it was these young men seen in this video circulating on social media, impersonating New Orleans Saints general manager Mickey Loomis.
We're going to take you with our next pick right here, man.
Yeah. Yes, sir, let's be legendary.
But you're going to have to wait a little bit longer, man.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
The The Atlanta Falcons releasing a statement saying Jax Ulbrich, the 21-year-old son of defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich, found the number and was responsible for the call. That video showing Ulbrich and a friend making the call. Ulbrich apologizing to Shador on Instagram, writing, "I'm so sorry I took away from your moment. It was selfish and childish." And Sanders is trying to put the whole thing behind him.
This is the
It
Sanders.
is what it is. I think of course the dude was childish. Of course, I feel like it was a childish act, but everybody do.
Just to show you how these kids, Caucasian kids, don't have any manners at times. Just to show you how they're so inquisitive. What are you doing with the man's phone number? That phone number is supposed to be private. And how come your dad leave his book or the numbers of the players so carelessly that you and your friend could get it and prank? It's the same thing. You guys don't know yourself. You guys don't know your boundaries. You guys don't know when to chill, to mind your business. Could you imagine? So that could have caused all your dad his job, to be honest, because that's the man's phone number, and those supposed to be confidential information. So if the dad leave that, if you can take up the number and call him, therefore your dad leave all of the number carelessly, your dad should have lost his job because of your effery. So I'll just kiss my teeth literally and pass. Could you imagine? Big Sanders Shadur, you want to come and prank and pretend your dad should have lost his damn job. Simple as that. Running on. Okay? So we talk about that. We're running up. We're going to be wrapping up the live quick and fast because I'm not staying long with you guys. I just thank you guys that you guys stopped by nevertheless. Okay? Since we're talking about that, we also want to talk about, like I said, Louis Vuitton case after finally being picked in the NFL draft. Shador brother Dion Jr. says the $1 million was a gift from the Browns. Okay, Shador Sanders may not have been drafted as high as he expected in the NFL draft last week, but that didn't stop him from partying after get picked. Okay, after he got picked. So he finally got picked, but he got a pranked before he got picked. So I guess that's a good look. We had to come and talk about football, guys, because you know when it comes to sports, I'm a sport mom as well, okay? Moving right on, we're moving right on. Now, we want to talk about Sean Puff Daddy, Sean Diddy Combs. A legal pressure mounts on Sean Diddy Combs. A new twist in his defense tragedy has emerged. His legal team argues that he was too intoxicated from the intent required to commit the alleged crimes, and then they plan to call Columbia University professor to testify that he had a mental condition bearing an issue of guilt. Diddy trial is scheduled for May 5th. So right now the lawyers are going in and say, yup, this man is an alcoholic. Yup, this man was intoxicated. Yup, this man was a drunk. And if he admit that he was under these things and drunk on all of these things, then he's not capable of going on and carrying on in his drunken stupor. What do you say? Do you buy that story? Kiss my teeth and pass, literally. Next, moving right on. Moving right on, guys. Moving right on. Okay. We also want to talk about Kendrick Lamar. Oh no. After him and Drake go at it and stuff like that. Wap 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 wap. 100 gram. Wap 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 wap. Till two best friends come out and argue, and one of them drop that line on the friend. Wap 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 wap. The sport drink giant feature K. Dot in the new commercial for its best latest campaign. He's the first musician to be featured in the Gatorade commercial. Kendrick Lamar. Hide your kids. Wap, 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 wap. First musician to be featured in the Gatorade commercial. So when you get features in these kind of commercials, then you have to say you're the top dog. Oh no. Running on. Okay? Really running on, guys. Really running on. Really running on. Now, like I said, Sean Diddy Combs' legal team argues intoxication affected intent to allege crime ahead of trial. So that's what they're going to be arguing right now, guys. Okay? Moving right on. Moving right on. Okay? We also want to talk about Mary J. Blige, since we're in the hip-hop world. Mary J. Blige sued by her former stylist, Misa Hilton, for $5 million. What is the issue on Ash? This is the issue on Ash. Documents claim that Blige attempted to persuade Vadu to break his management agreement with Hilton during private yacht gatherings, hotel meetings, and exclusive events where Mia nor her MISA management representatives were present. It also alleged that Blige head security guard described as her boyfriend also wanted to sign Vadu and told him he would lose out on opportunities if he stay with so and so and so and so. So right now there is a 5 million lawsuit. Mary J. Blige was not too long going on tour, still going on tour for a girl out there, for a girl that got so much sabotage in the hip hop world, but yet still because the money is making, right now she gets slapped with a 5 million lawsuit. People never want to rain on your parade until your parade is going good. So we're gonna see how that ash out in court. And when we get to the conclusion or the settlement, then I will come and holler, people. Remember that situation about Mary J. Blige? Here's the conclusion. Okay, wrapping up this live, running on, running on. Now, remember yesterday we talked about this guy. 1 second, I'll go back. Remember yesterday we talked about Shannon. Didn't we talk about Shannon yesterday? All right. So since we talked about Shannon yesterday, right? Didn't I not say that in slavery days there was sexual exploitation of the slave? Didn't I not say that they use their bodies and do all these kind of things, enhance their own bottom lines, and otherwise use their bodies and do all of these kind of things to the slave? Didn't I not say that? So this is why I come back with my receipt, just to show you that Shannon grandma in Georgia is supposed to be rolling in her grave, because that grandmother is supposed to be a part of slavery, or her sister or somebody in her family supposed to be part of that slavery trait that was happening in America. And Shannon, who talk about Georgia, Shannon, who talk about grandma, shouldn't know that he's not supposed to be out here playing in people's in people's pit hole. Not only that, the accusation is not even that he raped her more than once. He raped her more than once in her anus and all of these things. Not only that, she also alleged that he wanted her to play in his shithole. So all of these kind of things, people. So I had to come and enlighten you guys with this and kiss my teeth and said, oh my God, what a loser. Imagine you're a rich man and you're playing to be a slave while other people don't want to be volunteer to be a slave. You want to be submissive. You want to be volunteer to be a slave and make a young girl who sell front call you out of your name, disrespect your ancestors and all of this for fantasy world. You know, so you're sick. You're a sick man. Not only that, your stylist will come and call you out, and from day one they claim say you underneath the ABC group and your stylist and you were together, and you fire your stylist, and your stylist came and said, don't let me open the bag. Don't let the cat jump out of the bag, because I'm gonna come tell the whole world what you're all about. So Shannon is neither here nor there. Shannon is just a big rich loser that never know himself and never know his blackness. Simple as that. Running on. Quick and fast. Yes? So I had to drop that because of that, and always because of that, right? So I had to drop that because Shannon is just one crazy mother effer, to be honest. Okay? Anyways, let's talk about some other stuff. Okay? So I think I spoke about all of that. I'm not sure what else I should speak about, but let's talk about this for a second. So as you guys know, a lot of people are launching rum. A lot of people are launching a lot of things. Bob Marley family launches luxury fragrance line inspired by the legacy with 6 mood enhancing scent. So if you want to smell like some nice person, if you want to smell good, then One Love with the Bob Marley family launches luxury fragrance line inspired by his legacy with 6 mood enhancing scent. So if you want some perfume, well, support the black owned Bob Marley. Or if you don't believe that you want to support those kids because they're ungrateful, then buy it because of Bob Marley. I am just saying, folks, so to speak. If you want a new fragrance or if you need a new scent of that sort. Okay, I think I had enough to tell you guys today. I don't want to give you guys everything else because I also can come back another time to give you guys another content, so to speak. Okay, we want to get into some other more stuff, so let's wrap up this live quick and fast. Okay, it's almost 7 my time, so I gotta run, guys. I don't have all day. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment and share. Don't forget today's Wednesday. Sending you Wednesday warmth and happiness, please and thanks. Okay? Don't forget our story that we're gonna come with the next time. This will be the story. Woman lock up her husband in the suitcase, let him suffocate to death. Okay? Can hear her on the recording and could hear the man on the recording saying, please, I can't breathe. Hey, help. I can't breathe. So we'll come back with that story another day. Okay? Just letting you know what we're going to be speaking about in a couple of days when I roll around, when I come around tremendously. Now, don't forget, words of the day, powerful words of the day. Believe in yourself. Believe you can and you will. Stay strong. Dream, believe, achieve. Never give up. Little progress each day adds up to be big results. Be grateful. Grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. Work hard. Good things come to those who hustle. Stay humble. Work hard in silence. Let success make the noise. Be kind. Kindness makes you the most beautiful. Keep smiling. Because of your smile, you make life more beautiful. Okay, guys? So don't forget that, all right? Not only that, don't forget to work hard because at least an idle mind is a devil's playground. And don't forget at the end of the day, when you're out here utilizing your time, you're accounted for, okay? And don't forget when you're out here utilizing your social insurance number and you're working, okay? You can get a pension later on in life and then you can see what you're saving and what you're working for. Don't forget to pay yourself first, but don't forget to save for the rainy day. We also want to talk about this trans people banned from toilets of gender they identify with, says UK minister. Trans people banned from toilets. So you know how you say you're a man and just like a girl? Well, you have to go fix up yourself because UK ain't playing. UK said trans people, get away from the bathroom, please and thanks. I'm not discriminating. I'm only telling you what UK says. The minister, trans people banned from toilets of gender they identify with, says UK minister. So if you're a woman or you turn man, you can't go in the woman one. Oh my. Jano Star. Oh no. Oh boy. Back in the days, you have black toilet, white toilet. Now you have transgender toilet and regular toilet. And sooner or later, you're going to have other. Kiss my teeth and pass, but I'm not here to discriminate. Really and truly. Moving right on. Moving right on, guys. Moving right on. Okay? Now, wrapping up this live, people. Quick and fast, because I'm jumping off of this. I don't have all day. All right? So, I want to say a big thank you for those who come and watch the content when you can. I really appreciate you. I watched my subscribers a couple days ago, and I see some prominent people on my page. And I won't shout it out for now, but I'm going to come back with a couple of his songs. And I just want to shout out the big channel them that are in here. Thank you for subscribing to give me some strength. I really appreciate you. Because you have some of these big channels out here. They don't remember that we were out here with them, but just end up forget about our channel. And they don't remember that they started just like us. And out here, supposed to be out here giving people strength. But I guess if you don't have a big channel, nobody don't see you. For those big channels that came in here and subscribe, I really appreciate you. And when I watch you guys' content, you guys are up to morals. You guys are down to earth. And you guys have a lot more to say about reality or what's happening now. So big up your nice, clean self for subscribing. Big up your nice, clean self if you do watch the content. And big up my loyal subscriber like Joshua and the 1 and 2 people that are always here before and here now and always going to be here. I appreciate you. Yes, running on. Big respect for those. Know that when I'm coming, I'm coming. And if I'm not coming, I'm not coming. And for those who say, yeah, she has her family, she has things doing, she'll be coming, man. She'll be coming. I respect you. Thank you very much for always stopping by I really appreciate you. And for those who's having a birthday, big up your nice clean self, okay? Enjoy your day and don't enjoy it too much because you want to live to see another day. Okay, people? Adding to this one, folks, for those in my life, to the people in my life who make me smile, love me, support me, and bring me joy, I really, really appreciate you. And adding to this live, like I said, guys, for those who always watch, I want to say peace and love. And thank you for watching. And like I said, people, let's get to one mix up quick and fast. I'm just going to add this to the content. Photo Hype came out and beat Slick White Line for hanging out with Pretty Dan. Let's get into this one quick and fast. So let's get to some other drama.
See the man partner with the transmission. So it make me I wonder, say, how far do we go to get a viral? How far do we go to get views? How far do we go to get publicity? Because no matter how hungry me is, and no matter how broke me is, and no matter how I want boss, RuPaul can't call me for an interview. No matter how much billions them have, RuPaul cannot call me for an interview. Me not do no program, me not do nothing with no RuPaul. So when Mrs. Slick White Line got partner with the Transformer now, Skoda, where something enough to do? Skoda, where say? When me say him now, me I say, no, me have to done it Slick. Me have to done it Slick. Me and Slick never warn and nothing. Me just tell him, say, yo, Lou, you go. Done. Me say, nothing wrong with it. You do, you're your own big man, you can do your thing, you see me? You understand? So, me said, do what you do. And you're your own big man. I can't tell you what to do. But me and you friendship done.
You're there.
Okay, boom, viewers, welcome back to the channel. Subscribers
Imagine,
already know
so Photo Hype basically saying,
Sizzla Kalanji will give you albums on top of albums. The shows on top of shows. Give you hits on top of hits. You're going to hear somebody when I have no impact, no contribute nothing to music. This up Sizzla Kalanji and you put them on the program. Same person. This up Bounty Killer. Wicked. This up Popcorn. Wicked. This up Spice. This up all that person they do. Are this people will contribute to the culture in a positive light. And you find the need to put them on a program when you dance all at seat. Nah, man. I have to done with it. You're mad. You're crazy. Disrespect being a man. Disrespect the one with giant them. And you feel like it's important to put that person there on your program. Then you can't see about me. Come here and them on a size. The people them where them are disrespect can't size up to we. Like who you disrespect. Plus is a transformer. You mad? So I would never, on that note, I would never, ever the dancehall at seat again. Never. Them can use the old one like when I see them down put up. Remember when I fight against dancehall at seat, you know. Zin? But you see my brand and you see the brand name dancehall, I take it serious. Nobody will get up and just have this artist for look fame. We never contribute in a music. You know sing music, you know produce music, you know keep dance, you know manage artists, you know do nothing where contribute to music. But you get up and disrespect everybody will make music great. And me if I support you, me if I help build your platform, me if I help give you a name, for you come this our legend them including me. No, that can't happen. Me not depend on that. All if you are this up an artist where me not good with. Only just notice me. Cause them say me are the biggest corruption and me are the biggest bad mind boy. You ever see me put up none of them people up on my page where I disrespect artists, whether me and the artist good or not? You ever see me I post up none of them shit in a plate people where violate even artists when me not deal with? You ever see me I run with that and I go, hey, watch your word? Nah. Cause although you are this somebody when me not deal with, you are this my product. You are this dancehall. You are this my bread and butter. You are this my food basket. You are this my co-worker. Make me this my co-worker. Make my co-worker this me. Make the artist this the next artist there. And then we can talk it over and agree back and read. Who is Uno? We are nobody. We are look $2 off of YouTube and off of TikTok. If you come this up, real artists and real reggae and dancehall pioneer, and me come laugh with you and run more and run something to the face. Oh, you think I just social media thing, man, Depan?
So we're not gonna drag it out. So if you want to hear the rest what Foota have to say, then you go over there. But we just drop a little bit. I guess people's allowed to work with whoever they want to work, regardless if you have morals or not. People out here nowadays days at times want the easy money and the fastest way to make the money, so you can't blame them because the way how the bills them come fast, same way like how people want the money fast. Anyways, guys, thank you for stopping by. Happy Wednesday. Big up on a nice clean self. Peace and love until we meet again.